welcome back to my channel, where today we are doing a long-awaited video. It's also going to be very, very long. It is a wine and whips. This was requested by one of my Patreons, James. He has been waiting very, very patiently for me to get my act together and do this video. I've just realised something. So I forgot the wine for the wine and whips. We're having a lovely, nice Pinot Grigio because this summer I've got super into the cool drinks. So grab your beverage of choice. It can be tea. It has been tea for me before when I've not been feeling particularly well. And come with me as we go and find out what projects I have been working on in nearly the year and a half since we did the last wine and whips. This is going to be a long one, so if you don't stay around for the entire thing, I completely understand. But I'm going to use this as a way to kind of work out where I am with certain projects and what is going on with those projects. So I do hope that you will join me with this. And the first one I'm going to grab there, after cheers, as of course you'll notice there's a new backdrop. It's not finished yet. I'm going to put more books here, and they're going to all be books that relate to things that I do quite often. Hello Growler. Growler is literally at my feet. The other thing that I really want to show you, if you follow any of like my Instagram or my Twitter or my Tumblr even, you will have seen this. Don't pay attention to the rest of the fabric. There is going to be an Ahsoka Tano to join with Rex. I am still trying to decide if I'm actually going to do it as one giant tapestry, so when I finish Rex, actually do it on the same piece with Ahsoka, but that might be quite difficult to actually get it to line up and not mess up. So, and then get frames for them as well. So the idea I have is finish off Rex, and this is about 2 months worth of work at this point has gone into this boy, and I've been really, really enjoying him. Now I've only done one project before, and I don't think I got to show you what it was. So again, you may not see it, I'm afraid. But this is my biggest project that I have been working on recently that I'm super duper happy with. Now unfortunately, some of the projects that I've worked on in this time period have already gone to their new homes, so you won't be seeing them today, I'm afraid. I'm sorry about that. However, I do want to show you one that hasn't gone to his new home yet. This is a fully posable, very long, very big dragon. He has button joints, so pilgrim joints I believe is what they're called. Now I've only made one other of these before, and I am making another one of these over on my Twitch channel sometimes. And there will be another one of these young men. Well, I say young, this one's actually old. We created him on stream. So he has lots of dangly little earrings. He's adorable. He has a chain around his neck because he was a slave at one point, which is also why he has little danglies on his feet. And he's also blind in one eye, and one of his horns is slightly broken because it's shorter than the other horn. So this is the guy that I made last Christmas. The person that he belongs to, as he was a gift, has not been able to come and pick it up, and I haven't been able to get round to them. So he is going to his new home at some point soon. I also have finished about 3 different junk journals, but they have all since gone to their appropriate homes. The one that has not is this medical junk journal. Oh yes, including a little voodoo keyring. I'm not going to show you who it belongs to. There are stickers in here, but I really liked the way that this one came out. I used more coffee in this one. And it's a mix of medical junk journal and a little bit of steampunk as well. Ooh. This was the last one where I used double-sided tape on on the pages. If you are interested in a full flip through, there isn't actually a full flip through of this on my channel already. But this one, it uses a lot more kind of like fabric and bits and pieces, and is a lot darker in coloration than most of my previous ones, because I did, as I said, use coffee, and I did do a lot more actual sewing in this one. So this, again, I really like some of the way some of this came out. So that's that one. I also, now that I take it, I've moved him. He doesn't want. He's going to pass my left now, isn't he? A scrap junk journal. I don't know if you remember how these actually work, but these are, I make one of these for every themed junk journal that I finish, so that I can use up scraps of my other junk journals and other card making pieces that I may not use normally in... Golly, you scratched me already. In my everyday today journal. So this one is actually made out of t-shirt covering. It's not finished yet. It's only going to have 2 signatures. It's also a popcorn packet box. And when this is finished, there will indeed be a flip through. But again, this is a gift for someone. For the up and coming Halloween celebration that happens every year. Cheers to you too, Growler. We have a vampire themed one that I've just started. So this one has more printed ephemera in it, but I have been specifically, still using old scrapbooks. This is obviously something that was from packaging. I've also been using old book pages a lot more because I bought old book pages. Also this one, I did this on stream. This is a glove. I have been buying more gloves for use in my photo shoots, which again, I've been doing quite a few of those. And this is fabric left over from a washed bra that broke. So I'm trying to use a lot more of the kind of fabric-y side of things. That's a broken button, a button from a broken piece, which also has some ephemera in it. It's not complete. I do need to, all of my tuck spots always have at least 2 items in it, but that's how far we've got with that one. Oh, just in case you wanted to see the torn and battered pages at the end. So that's a more gothic kind slash Halloweeny kind of one. I'm going to do another Galaxy junk journal because again, if you saw the flip through on my previous videos, I really enjoyed working on that one, which is one I didn't think I would. It's so different that I really enjoyed it. What other projects? I have so many projects that I've gone through and I can't remember them all. So I'm just gonna have to post this up probably as is. I have even lost the stuff that people sent to me to post up. Also, some of the people that said that they wanted their stuff posted and discussed did not. If you want to be featured basically on my Wine and Whips, if you send me photos, I will send you a disclosure agreement that says that I am allowed to host this with you. And I've only recently started doing that due to someone getting very annoyed on one of my previous videos and messaging me about it. So that's another reason that this has taken so long. So if you do want to be featured on my Wine and Whips, please do let me know. But obviously I'm contactable on here, I'm contactable on Twitter. I do have a Facebook group for this channel, but I don't really use it too much. I am going to actually be rebranding everything again. Not necessarily my profile picture, I mean everything else. The old Wendigo and the couple kind of don't fit me as an aesthetic anymore, so I do need to fix that. That is something I need to fix. I'm still working on Jade pretty obsessively, I have to say. She is one of my favourite cosplay pieces, but she's also one of the hardest ones for me to work on because I have so many body issues at the moment. So with all of that out of the way and a lot of stuff ready to go, I'm gonna go and grab my iPad and we are going to go through my digital sketchbook. So there won't be so much time between this wine and whips and the next wine and whips, I promise. I am going to be recording more kind of these videos as I come across finished projects. As I finish projects, I will do small videos of those finished projects. And when it gets to about 5-10 minutes, then I will do a recording where I will show you the stuff that I'm working on and intro and outro. That's probably how it's going to be happening from now on. So if you have anything you would like to show me and have something that you'd like me to discuss, as I said, do send it to me. It will be discussed for at least a minute. I know that sounds really weird to say something like that, but I sent something in to someone before to show it off and they literally went, look at this thing, and then that was it. So I promise you I'm going to discuss it for at least a minute. Let me know if you want critique. I may not be the best at critique, but as we see from some of the previous videos, I will give you honest opinions. I'm not going to just say this is shit. I am literally going to say, here's how I think you could improve, and this is how the advice is completely and utterly up to you to take or not to take. So I'm going to go grab my iPad and we'll be back. Okay guys, because it's been an absolute age since I last did my wine and whips, I'm going to ignore 2020 and just go from 2021, everything that I've drawn in 2021, okay? We're going to do it this way just so that I can get it over and done with a little bit easier. So, I'm going to start with, this is my Sith Obi-Wan drawing. It was a design idea for an item that I was making for someone for a Christmas present, which I will show you very soon. And I have turned him into stickers as well, but I haven't done anything with the stickers, but I thought it was kind of funny. I really like the way I managed to do the lightsaber. Next we have my Worried Senator drawing. This is the first ever proper piece of fan art. I drew it before even Obi-Wan, Sith Obi-Wan. This includes Fives, the absolute love of my life. My random senator character kind of have some of Evelyn's scars. I'm not sure where I was going with that. I had an idea, didn't do it. And then this guy is the first rendition of my clone OC, Cadaver. They have similar scars, these two. There's a reason behind that, but I'm not going to go into it. And his design has changed, but this is the first time I ever drawn clones. I've grown a lot since then, and I've learned a lot about the whole whitewashing of the clones, so this isn't a particularly active representation of the clones. I get that. For anyone who's watching it and doesn't understand it, go research it. I'm not detailing that here because it's not my voice or my place to. Just go research it. Anyway. Next we have the little Clone Wars buddy team that I did. This is an OC here. Ahsoka, the first time I'd ever drawn Ahsoka, Rex, Fives and Echo, obviously before the Citadel arc. I really like this. I think I'm going to turn it into a sticker. I don't know, maybe in the future, but anyway, I really enjoyed this. So, next. There are two different versions of this drawing, but I am only going to show you one. It's basically where I played around with the way the shadows work. I personally like this one better. I don't like the face or anything like that, but I just wanted to show it off because it was the first time drawing Ahsoka and I was trying to get the proportions a bit more right. I have a lot of problems with lips on any of my drawings, and you'll see that probably. And I'm not going to go into these because they take forever, but I started doing a series for TikTok and just in general of the Sleepy Clones men. Started with Echo, Crosshair, Fives, just waking up, adorable little man, Captain Hauser, Hunter, Tech, I really like that one a lot, Cody, don't like so much, but and Wrecker. Obviously that's only so far, I have a lot more to do, and this. I'm really proud of this. I did a technical drawing with perspective. And this is for a future video. It is a drawing of an audiobook that I have been requested to do a review of. So that's what I'm going to do, but that's in the future. This started off as a draw this in your style. I'm probably going to redo that draw this in your style, but I really like the way this came out. No pose reference used, just sketching, just drawing, just having a bit of fun and seeing where we came from, and this is where we got. I really, really like this drawing. Could be better though. This was the New Year drawing that I did. This is the first drawing of 2021 and is literally a pin-up, an elf pin-up for New Year 2021. I was really hopeful that this year was going to be better than last year, and it kind of is, and kind of isn't. It's still good, and that's what we need to learn. Things go good and bad. I love this drawing. Again, this is a draw this in your style, but I really like the way this came out. I absolutely adore this, and I am going to turn this into a sticker, either on my RedBubble or one that I make myself, because I love this so much, and I genuinely want this somewhere, maybe even on a mug. I think that would look really, really nice, but I love the different style. And hands, I'm terrible with hands, so I was super duper proud of those hands. Just a simple, I wanted to do a sticker design that was something simple and fun for my Galaxy Junk Journal, but it never got put into it because I never got around to it. So this is that. I might do more, I might not, we'll see. So originally I did this drawing for TikTok. You had to pick a word and then do a drawing about what that word meant to you. And I can't remember what word I used, but mine was the love of the moon. And so I drew this. So that's pretty much the story behind that one. Let's very quickly move on. Now, for those of you who've been watching my channel for a while, you have probably seen this. I actually really like drawing this, really proud of it. This is the drawing that goes with artist impressions for my review of Alien Scumbags, which is a very, very good game. Please go watch it, it's awesome. The review, and go play the game because the game's really good too. Yeah, I really like this. The colours are really bright. I really caught, in my own mind, I captured the cartoonishness of the whole thing. But let's very quickly move on. Okay, there we go. This is a piece that I started. I was trying to illustrate for a poem. My bones are stained with sin was the first line of the poem, and I really liked the design that I did. I even like it if you turn the writing off. It just kind of adds something if it's on. So I do need to do more of this. I do need to do more of this poem, and that is the plan. But at the moment, this is as far as I've got because I can't do any drawings at work anymore. I used to draw horses like nearly religiously, and I loved drawing them. And this is one of the characters that I actually purchased from another artist on DeviantArt many, many years ago, when that was the kind of thing that you did. So yeah, I just decided to draw her again. It's been such a long time. I didn't really have a reference, and I wanted to just see if I could remember how to actually draw horse anatomy. Turns out that I can, so that's what kind of inspired this piece. Okay, again, this is a crazy little TikTok creature. I drew this. You had to pick randomly, use a random generator to pick 3 different creatures and then combine them together. I don't know what the heck this is. I'm going to call it the what the heck. This is a what the heck. It swims in water. It's a combination of a goat, a frog, and a ferret. Yes, you heard me right. It's a what the heck. It swims in water. It's actually quite vicious, but it looks really cute and is the size of a ferret because ferrets are lovely, lovely. Honestly, I used to breed them when I was at school. I know that they can be absolutely awful, so that's what this is. So this is another piece of artwork for another upcoming review for Minecraft Dungeons. It's not the best drawing. I'm absolutely terrible at drawing animals for the first time without reference, and I decided to do that because, you know, why the hell not when you're feeling a bit insane. I didn't do very well on blocky. I was trying to make the characters look really blocky originally, and I just got so fed up that I went, you know what, sod this, let's do this drawing, and that's exactly what I did. So I am working on the script for that as we speak in this Wine and Whips video. Or if you're watching this over on A Gamer's Life and I'm just detailing you what's in my digital sketchbook, it'll be at some point soon. Ha 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 ha. Look at me multitasking. Now, you've probably seen this lovely drawing, and this too started off as a draw this in your style. I fucking love it. And it is now my profile page picture. Really like it, really enjoy it. And the really cool thing is I've done the hair on a separate layer, so at any point if I choose to change my hair color, I can change the profile picture to fit. And obviously you've got Growler and Loki and myself with my darker hair, but it's now red again, so whoops. Okay, this is for the most recent completed review of Mayhem at Single Valley. I really enjoyed this game. This was actually drawn well and truly before I started doing more to the game, so it doesn't quite encapsulate all of it, but I do like the fact that I managed to get some kind of mountains in the background and make it. I'm doing a lot more background work. The whole idea behind last year and this year was to try and get me to do more background work. Now I've done that, I now need to actually find a way of incorporating characters into the background so they don't just look like they're sitting on nothing. But we're nowhere near there yet. This piece was for another review for Artistic Impressions based on Aram's Afterlife Adventure. It was a really pretty game, quite heartwarming, but I wanted to keep my color palette quite simple because I did think that, oops, sorry about that. Because I did think that it was pretty important, as that there are only about 4 colors used in the game, so I kind of wanted to include that in the review drawing. So that's exactly what I did. And finally, for the finished pieces, we have this little winged creature. It is another TikTok creature. You had to roll a dice. It picked the color, the design, how many limbs it had, and all that kind of thing. She's got a little nubbly because she had her other arm cut off, which does count as a limb, right? I don't know. But I really liked her design, and she's really cute, and I really liked her, and I'm probably going to turn her into a sticker, but we'll see. Now let's move to the stuff that I'm actually working on. Well, this is technically complete. This is a drawing of my satyr character, Alarain, and her employer, Lilitha. Now, this is based on a horse art RPG that I do. I still do it. I don't really interact with many people, and I don't know why I still do it, but I do it because force of habit and OCD and a couple of other things. But the thing I'm really proud of is this brush here. You can't really see it, but I created this brush. It actually has highlights on it and everything, but it's a chainmail brush. And I did a background to it as well. And again, I'm just super proud of myself for at least even trying to get anywhere with this, which is something I don't normally do. So this is the way that the sleepy clones are doing. There is going to be 5 more at the bottom. There are 2 more to go up here. So overall there is going to be 15 sleepy clones. So I'm just a little over halfway here. And I don't know who's going to be included on this. It pretty much comes down to what the random name generator picks. So this is currently an in progress. I don't know where I'm going with this. I did a drawing. I saw an absolutely beautiful like still, and I wanted to draw it. So I started drawing it. I'm not sure where I'm going. I think this looks awful, but I will fix it. Maybe at some point. Maybe, possibly. And this is the next review artwork that I'm working on. I have just finished playing Outlast of this series, the game, the first one. I still need to do Whistleblower, which I might do for Halloween this year. But I wanted to do an artist's impressions of it. So this is the start of the artist's impressions. So that was really long. I do apologize. However, I hope that you enjoyed this video and that it is well worth the wait. And I do hope that you had a lot of fun. And I do hope that I will see you next time in the next video. So, as always, please do take care, have fun, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.